I'm sure you're doing great, and I hope you're feeling fantastic. You're welcome to yet another exciting art class. Today promises to be so interesting. You know why? Because we'll be learning something new like always. I know you're so excited to see what this class is all about. Soon you would find out. So I need you to please pay attention, listen carefully, watch and observe every step taken. Do we have a deal? Good. Today you will be learning how to make an African mask. What did I say? Good. We'll be learning how to make an African mask. Have you ever seen an African mask before? Or have you ever seen any mask? Wow, I'm sure we have. Now let's find out. Masks are a very important part of African culture. African mask, it is very important in the culture of Africa. Just like every of us belongs to one ethnic or cultural group and another, we all have something that is important to our culture. For example, the Beninese, our precious beads are so important to our culture. So also in the culture of African, mask is very important. Now, each mask has its own purpose. Each mask has what? Good. Each mask has its own purpose. There are some masks that are made for masquerades. There are some that are used by dancers. There are some that are used for religious festivals. There are some that people just wear for wearing sake. So different masks with different purpose. Do we get it? Good. Don't forget I said different masks, different purpose. Each mask has its own purpose. Now some masks are worn as ornaments. The people might decide to wear it as form of a way of showing beauty, some of a way of like decorating or doing one stuff or the other. While some masks are used in religious ceremonies. For example, festivals, all these cultural festivals, we might see people wearing masks. It might be their dancers, it might be the masquerade, it might be the fighters. In fighting festival, New Yam festivals, masks are used. Even sometimes during Christmas festival, we see masks, but though they are not African masks. Do you understand? Good. Now, we are also going to see. Now, look carefully at the picture on your screen. These are dancers. What are they wearing? Look closely at their face. Good. They are wearing an African mask. Now, dancers wear masks to communicate with spirits. Why do dancers wear masks? They wear masks to do what? Did I hear you say to communicate with spirits? Good job. Now, dancers wear masks to do what? To communicate with spirit. So today we'll learn how to make our own African mask. I believe after the end of today's class, we'll be able to know how to make an African mask. Now, for us to make an African mask, we'll need a construction paper, we'll need a pair of scissors, glue, pencil or marker, and raffia or twine. If we don't have raffia, we can get twine. If we don't have twine, we can use cotton wool knitting wool. Any of them can serve. Do you understand? So I said we need construction paper, a pair of scissors, pencil or marker, glue, and raffia. If you don't have raffia, twine is optional or knitting wool is optional. Do we get it? Now let's see how to make an African mask. Get all of these items ready. First step, I have to fold my brown paper into 2 halves, then cut out the shape that I want my African mask to be like. This is the shape that I choose for my African mask. Okay, I'm going to use color red for the mouth. I cut out a curved. Yes, then I'll put a hole at the middle. This is the mouth. Then I'll add glue, then stick it on the mask as you're seeing. Then I'll use color yellow to add stripes on the face mask or on the African mask. Also add glue, paste it there. This is more or less like a tribal mark on the face of the African mask. Also add glue and stick it. It's just for us to cut out, glue, then stick. Cut out, glue, stick. This is my nose. the African mask knows, not mine. Okay. Also add glue, then stick it. Please, please, please. It does not mean that this, because my nose has this kind of shape, that yours will also be like that. You can be more creative, make any other nose that is different, or you can also choose to do the type that I also did. Any of it can serve. Also add glue and paste it there like that. Wow, what the color combination is looking so cool. Okay, I'll cut out the eye. Cut this one out in the shape of an eye. Put a hole at the center. Add my glue, then stick. Add my glue, then paste. So this is it. I also take from this, then cut it out to make an earring for the face mask. Yes, face mask also has earrings. Add glue, then stick. On this same earring, we can decide when we are done, we can decide to tie a rope around it so that it will be what we use to tie the face mask, or rather the African mask, to our face or to our head. Do you understand? So I'll use a hole cutter. To cut, or rather put holes all over my African mask. If you don't have a hole cutter, you can use biro. Just carefully use biro to pierce holes all over the African mask, or all over the mask. So after that, it's just for me to tie the rope, the twine, or the knitting wool around the face mask. This will serve as the beard, and at the end of the day, it will make the mask look scary. So I'm going to tie the twine all over it. As you're seeing, I might decide to add more holes. Add more holes with the hole cutter, or you can use a biro. I'll tie it all over. This process will continue until all the holes are covered, or until all the holes have a rope tied to each of it. I'll repeat the process like I said. I'll repeat the process of tying the rope around all the parts carrying holes on the face mask until all of the holes are carrying a twine each. I hope we can see carefully. All right. It's a repeated process. This is the last one. Good. Now this is what I have. So I'll take my marker and add more details to the mask. This is the design I'm using. Your design can be different, like I said. It's creative, cultural and creative art, so you can be creative. Your design can be different from mine. I even expect you, I want to see something more creative than what you are seeing now on your screen. So you're seeing my mask. Adding all these designs on it, it makes the mask looks more scary and makes it look more real. So I'll carefully use my glue on the other earring. This is it. Then I'll carefully use my scissors to cut out holes in the eye of the mask. Yay, I just did. So this is my face mask. I'll fold it in half, put the hole also on the mask. This is my African mask. I've put it on my face. Please attempt your assignment and your fun game. In your assignment, you'll be making your own African mask. I'm sure you can do that. I'll see you in our next class. Before then, stay safe, stay blessed. Bye.